The Hack Shack Studios, RT Bear here. We are live. We are live. And yeah, I'm a 30 some odd, almost 40-year comic book veteran. That is fact. As soon as I narrow it down to how many actual years it will be, then we'll be on to something at that point. Yeah, so I am the new Captain America. So I just want you guys to know. And I'm going to help Captain America look for his shield by riding the rails. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the new Captain America, and kind of I think more, from a business standpoint, just what maybe what Marvel's trying to do. And I think a lot of the other entertainment companies are trying to do similar things. Hobo Captain America, exactly. Yeah, Cam's got it. Yeah, and so, I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and maybe where things are headed and why. I always try to figure out, like when stuff like this happens, and you're just like, well, who are they making this for? Who the like, what's the marketplace? Who are they targeting as far as their clientele? All these things I think are pretty interesting. I have a take on it, and I think it's the only take that you can come up with. And I'll get into that a little bit more, but I want to make sure that we got a couple people in here. So please, as always, show a sign of life. We have Cam in the chat. No hobos work. This is transient Captain America. Yeah. We got Brian. What's up? I know it's a little early, but sign of life is always appreciated. Wow, I can't even say this. Yotam Darkstar. I can read the Darkstar. I'll just call you Yo Darkstar. What's up? Hail Art, right back at you. Oh, Lord Crackhead is in the chat. Hey Art, hey chat. Cam is on fire. It's a perfect mixture of cowardice and pandering. Yeah, I do want to get into that. I just there's only one takeaway for me with all of this. There's the overall arcing where a lot of people think, and I don't know, at some points I think maybe the same, where there is a kind of left shift over to more like of these progressive kind of ideas, and that they're trying to control, the political landscape by doing this. I'm sure you've heard people talk about that, how they're, if you can change culture, then you can change politics. So the extreme, woke, or, whatever, if they can control that, if they can control culture, then they can control, the political goings on and stuff like that, and then possibly rebuild the world in that new world image, which sounds pretty crazy. Why would you even want to live in that world? For me, I love the world the way it is. I love the world I love the world that I inherited from my parents, and I hope that my daughter loves the world that she's inheriting. I don't see. I know that there are problems. We all, we have problems. Every generation has their problems, and they deal with it. But I don't think that like Joker said in the first Batman movie and the Keaton movie, like, this town needs an enema. Like, I don't think the world needs to, be changed and shifted over into this new way of dealing with things. I think the world is already pretty progressive, and I think that you should let people think for themselves, and really cherish what you're inheriting the world that somebody else fought and bled for, that you're inheriting, and for you to be that arrogant and to shit all over it and say that it was wrong and it's bad and it's this, that, and the other thing. Pardon my French, but who the fuck are you? You know, there are a lot of people that think that the world is pretty good. There are, like I said, there are problems, and we'll deal with those problems. But I don't think that it fundamentally has to be changed. You know, the fundamental hope and change that we were promised from Obama, I don't think we need that. We now realize what that fundamental change was. Shifting over into the more progressive social, you know, type of society. Sheldon Martin says, Art, what's the good word? It is effing early. Yeah, I like to do these early streams. I kind of like to hang out, be social, and then get into my work, and then possibly leave it open for the evening in case anybody else is streaming. Also, so many people stream in the evening time. I think that just to give, you know, people that may be early birds something to do, some entertainment. Hey, Art and everyone, I borrow ideas. He didn't trademark this one. He took his trademark away. Is he the one that trademarks I borrow ideas? I want to try to say this. Le amo Giante. I know I'm saying it wrong. Force Ghost Art. Yeah. I got my. I'll get my lightsaber out. Control you. Control me. We're almost there. I'm going to get into it. Victor, Thanos was victimized. He sure as hell was. How you doing? 60, what is that? 60-40. 60-40. It's a 60-40 split. And okay, thank you. Lama Gigante. I hope I said that right. I like it. It looks fun the way it's spelled. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna share my screen and we'll give you a little bit of backstory if you guys haven't heard about this new Captain America. Apparently, the headlines are, I thought we were supposed to be a little bit more, I don't know, not as obvious with the way we talk about people, but yeah, this is pretty bold. An all-new gay Captain America is coming to Marvel Comics. Marvel Comics has just introduced a brand new hero to wield Captain America's shield, a gay teen from the railways named Aaron Fisher. And this is, let me see if this, I can, is there a full image of this? Aaron Fisher, there we go. So there's Aaron Fisher. Looks like he has a lot of fun being Captain America. I thought when I first saw this, other than some of the tattoos and stuff, I was like, is this supposed to be some kind of like 1930s, 1920s or something, like hobo, like, you know, because he's got like these, he just looks like he's from another time, maybe even 1950s type of character. So I thought it was like a period piece at first. And then I was like, no, he's got tattoos and stuff. So I found it less interesting and the character design less interesting because I'm like, I don't know who would dress like this in a contemporary sense. This is a pretty weird design, I think. And I don't know. And I don't know, is it supposed to be a trash can that's painted like, I guess he's poor. Is that the thing? We'll find out. I think somewhere they said he was homeless. So Marvel Comics has unveiled a new hero that will become the latest version of Captain America. as the United States of Captain America will introduce Aaron Fisher, a gay teenager. So I guess the way we define characters now are by their sexual preferences, or if they're male, female. His character trait is that he's gay. He's a gay teenager who will wield the shield. Wield the shield. The series will see everyday people from across the United States become Captain America, and the first issue will showcase the new Marvel hero. So it looks like this guy's. Okay, I'll just read on because I'm like, is he going to replace Captain America? If so, if he's just a normal everyday guy, and he's going to try to fight like Captain America, he's probably going to get killed because one of the things I do like about Captain America is that he is super powered, but he doesn't seem like he's super powered, right? Like he's a pretty powerful character. But they don't really, they still write him like an everyday guy, you know, so you never, he never seems like he's like the Silver Surfer, or, you know, a character that has like this, you know, crazy abilities and power. He always just seems like a normal guy. But, you know, it's strangely deceiving, because then you think, well, anybody can be Captain America. Well, unless this guy has super serum and went through the same experiment as Captain America, then this guy isn't Captain America. And if he goes against Captain America villains, he's probably going to find himself dead pretty quickly, especially without an vibranium shield and all that other stuff that Captain America has. Let's not forget the reason why Captain America is Captain America is because of the super soldier serum, the experiment, and that vibranium shield. Without those things, you're just a guy that's dressing up like Captain America, and you pretty much just put a target on your chest, and probably won't last very long. But let's read on. I do have other takes on. I have my hot takes on this. The United States of Captain America is written by, who cares? Oh, Dale Eaglesham. I've worked with Dale. Dale's really good. In each issue, the pair will be joined by additional creative teams who will help introduce new characters in the Captain America role from across the United States. Okay, so it sounds like there are going to be multiple Captain Americas. So this, the gay Captain America is just one of many. The riding the rails, hobo Captain America. The series will see Captain America's shield being stolen. Okay, how do you steal Captain America's shield? He's sleeping one night and you break into his house and you just take it. Captain America's shield was stolen, and these guys are going to help? Holy shit. How the hell is a guy riding the rails going to help Captain America get his shield back? Well, you know what? I haven't read this whole paragraph, so maybe I'm going off on I'm going off the rails here. Shield being stolen, and have him having to travel the country in order to find the culprit. So Captain America is going to search. He's going to scour the country, just the country. It's not going to be the world. It's just going to be the country, to find the culprit. I don't know. Finding your shield. One, it's like a cop having his gun taken away from him. Like that's shameful, right? Like that's like the worst thing. How do you deal with that, right? So Captain America's shield gets stolen, and it's not like Thanos or some super-powered being that did it, that took it by force. It was just stolen, like somebody broke into his house one day and just took his shield. And then hobo Captain America is going to help him get the shield back. Okay, this plot already sounds a little flawed, but anyway, order to find the culprit. Along the way, he'll encounter a group called the Captains, people who take up the iconic hero's role. The series will feature 4 of the most famous Captain Americas, including Steve Rogers, Bucky Barnes, Sam Wilson, and John Walker. Okay, so this leads to my next problem with all of this. I hate, I'm going to come back so you can see. Okay. I hate I hate when they take a character and then they just go, okay, here's another Captain America, or here's another Iron Man, or here's another Thor, or here's another Superman. How many times, like, we're supposed to buy into that Steve Rogers was a one-of-a-kind find, right, for the super soldier program, right? One of a kind. So they show in the movie, they did it. They kind of understood in the movie that, you know, you had the Red Skull who had the same experiment, but it went bad because he's flawed, right? So then you start thinking, like, the only way you could truly have a Captain America is Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers is Captain America, flat out. There's nobody else that has the morality, who has the kind of personality, who has that kind of fortitude that could be Captain America. So if we're supposed to buy into this, then Steve Rogers is Captain America. So then how does anybody else become Captain America? And then if you say that anybody else could be Captain America, are you not watering down the original Captain America? Then doesn't he become, who gives a shit? Steve Rogers, who cares? If anybody can be Captain America, then why should we care about Steve Rogers, Captain America, right? It's stupid. It's watering down your own characters. I absolutely hate it. There's only a few times that it actually works for me. Okay, the legacy ideas work. The Green Lantern Corps works, but it's not the same character per se. It's like there can only be one Green Lantern per sector. If that person meets his demise or can't, you know, do the job, then there's an alternate that fits the bill and steps up and becomes that Green Lantern for that sector. I understand that. That's an alternate, like, you know, Hal Jordan can't do it, so, you know, John Stewart or whoever is going to come in and take over. I get that. I get that Dick Grayson was kind of being trained and groomed to somewhat be Batman. Like DC had these legacy characters. They had Green Arrow, and then they had Speedy, which I always thought, Speedy, isn't that supposed to be Kid Flash? Why is Speedy Green Arrow's whatever? But anyway, so then you got Kid Flash, then you have Wonder Girl, then you have Aqualad. You have all these characters that you assume are kind of like family, like, you know, and they have the same traits, and they've been trained, and they've been around these guys, so that if and when it comes time for them to retire, or if they meet their untimely demise or whatever, then these characters will step up. So Robin, Nightwing would become Batman, and they've done that, and it's worked for me. It's completely worked for me. You know, Speedy stepping up for Green Arrow, or you know, or Wally West for Barry Allen. Those things work. Even on some level, War Machine and Iron Man works. But the thing is, you still have to go, well, War Machine's only going to be able to go so far, and he's still going to have to be trained and completely understand that suit in a way that Tony Stark does. Because they also, what's neat about the movies and in the comic books in the past, is that Tony Stark can also troubleshoot when there's a problem with the suit. Where if you weren't Tony Stark, how would you do that? And also, if the suit is being powered, this is what they built in the movie, okay? If the suit is being powered by this nuclear reactor that's in his chest, then nobody else could be that character, because he is Iron Man. Like, they got all confusing with the movie and stuff like that. It's like, I am Iron Man. Well, yeah, you are Iron Man. You were Iron Man even with the chest piece. So so the chest, the reactor powers the suit. They go hand in hand. The reason the suit is so powerful is because it has a nuclear reactor in it. Well, who else has a nuclear reactor? Then they go, well, if you just put this nuclear reactor in any suit, it works the same way. Well, then why is Tony Stark so important? Oh, he can build the suits. Well, other people could build the suits too. Like, why is Tony Stark so interesting? Why is he so important? If anybody can be Iron Man, he's not important anymore. So it somewhat works. It only works kind of like, in the case of like a war machine. The villain thing in that, they showed that the suit was kind of flawed, and the reason why it was flawed is because Tony Stark didn't figure out how to make it or troubleshoot it. So they kind of did bring that into it. But one of the things, just on a little tangent here, one of the things the Marvel movies do, and I'm kind of getting tired of it, and they got to switch it up. And the Thanos thing was a good departure. But every one of the movies, Captain America's villain is Captain America. The Hulk's villain is the Hulk, meaning they always fight their doppelgangers, right? So they never fight a completely different villain. Iron Man's going to fight, Warmonger, which is basically another Iron Man. The Hulk is going to fight the Abomination, which is basically another Hulk. You know what I mean? Like come on, man, show some imagination. They're going to have to do that soon because they're running out of ideas. So anyways, that was my little tangent. So I just don't like those ideas when they just go, oh, anybody could be Captain America. Well, anybody can't be Captain America. Then in that case, the new Captain America is T-Bear. Okay, there you go. There you go. Well, let's go back and let's get through this article, and then I'll give you my hot take on why I think they're doing these things. It's a little different than most people's. So the United States of Captain America, okay, we read that paragraph. How Eternals can make Steve Evan. Okay, so I guess that's it. So here's the artwork in all its glory. I guess he's got a nose ring. He's got tattoos. I guess that makes him look contemporary. Although he looks like one of the Newsies. He looks like some kind of like old like kid that would be on the street corner selling newspapers in the day. Read all about it. Okay, wait, did I